This is my 8,000 BTU portable AC unit. You can see I just have it plugged in and it's exiting out my little side window. And then I just put a little extra fan in front of it, and this keeps the inside nice and cool. There's Ellie, what's up? And it helps to regulate when I'm not using the one on the top. It helps with the battery. So on high, I believe I have this on high. Let's see. Yeah, I have it on high. It's around 805 watts. So not too shabby. And then when it cools down, I just, turn it off and turn it back on when I need it. There is 3 of my bifacial Bluetti 200 watt solar panels. I have 2 more that Bluetti sent me that did not match the original one, so I'm kind of waiting for them to send me the ones that match up so that I can add it and be under my BOC and my amps. But other than that, that's what's powering this portable AC unit. So right now you can see my extension cord hooked up to my AC 300 and the 2 B300 batteries. That's what is powering the AC in my house, that little portable 8,000 BTUs. Now, during the hottest part of the summers, what I did was I was running my little guy off of my AC 200 max and the B230 batteries, so that the main trailer would be just running off of that, and that solar connected. And then I had my own solar connected up to there. You can see that I have my DC enhancer. I hooked up my PV 350, to grab that, wattage. And then, I hooked up these guys right there. Those are the Bluetti bifacial 200 watt, which are amazing. And then that gave me enough to run my AC all day long. Now, the watts coming in from the solar varied because, clouds come in. So, but I could go the whole day. I'm talking from 9 o'clock in the morning all the way up until when I stopped using it. Once it started cooling down, it was around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then what I did is I just unplugged my little portable guy and let the roof mount do its job. And then I would use the remainder 2 to 3 hours to get some more charge up into there, which is kind of a process, but that's what I was learning to do. But what I'm going to do now is now I'm getting more solar. I want to be able to max out that solar coming in and then this solar coming in, because the more watts you got and the more batteries you got, I would love to get me some more B300s, but they've been discontinued. So I'm looking at the B300K to add on to this. So give me 2 more batteries. I wish it was a little bit more watts, but hey, I'll take it. So that's what's coming into, and you can see right there I have my disconnect. I have 800 watts on top, like I've showed in other videos and all that stuff. I've got my backup wire just in case. Get yourself some extra wire, get yourself some more fittings. The tool is important. Tools are really important. But give me a few and I will hook up the PV 350 and show you what I was doing on that. All right, give me a second. The PV 350, when there's no clouds in the sky or there's no haze, like, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know, it's just a white haze. It drops that down to about 250, maybe 247. Now my Bluetti is a little bit different. So I have these 2 panels that I was telling you about that I ordered these, I guess these are the old version and these are the new versions. And so my setup, I want them all to match, you know, so I didn't have to worry about any of that. But these are the new version, which are smaller. They have more volts. Anyway, they're different. So right now, what's really cool is, even though they messed up, they see, they sent me a replacement because I had the one they sent me, which was wrong, and they matched the same one up. And I told them, I was like, it's the old version. They're just like, all right, just keep it. And then I got a hold of them through email, and they said, you know, we'll send you the right one. So they told me just to keep these, which is amazing, because that's awesome, because that's an extra 400 watts right there. But with no glare or perfect sun conditions and stuff like that, we're looking at 380 watts. So that's really good. And these are the same, you know, this 600 right here, the best I've ever seen was about 615. So that was pretty cool. And so now that little 8000 BTU is hooked up to my AC 200 Max with the B230 battery backup. Right now I'm just charging up my batteries. I've got my Bouger V30 quart hooked up to it. I also do have a fan because I like to keep it nice and cool in here during the day, because it's a little tin box. But right now, or normally, I would have my trailer hooked up to it, because just running the little guy is all I need. And then the rest, you know, water heater. Well, I have mine on gas, so I don't have to worry about the water heater. But, you know, the AC and the microwave and all that stuff, not a problem. Champ. Anywho, I got my kettle, you know, so I can do all that good jazz. I do have another extra PV120 that I can hook up to my smaller units, and I'll show you what I use those for. So out in the living room, I have my AC60, and I will take that out on the porch in the early mornings so I can have my C charger. I mean, that is amazing. And then during the cooler nights, I can hook up a little fan to that and put it out there on my patio. It keeps the, you know, the breeze going. It's really nice. But I really like this one because it's that IP65 rated. So if you accidentally left it outside and it gets water, no worries. And I have done it. I've done that multiple times, and no joke, done it. And but nothing happened. Now, I also have a EB70S. Now, that was my very first generator through Bluetti, and it's in my daughter's room, and I promised her that I would give her privacy. But what she uses it for also is her fast charging, and then her earbuds she can put on top, you know, to wirelessly charge. And she also has these little lights hooked up to one of the USB ports to illuminate her room and all that stuff. But and so when it gets low, she'll tell me, she's like, "Pops, it's getting low." So then what I'll do is I will take it out to the utility trailer where all my stuff's at, and during the day I'll just charge it up, and it's free solar, so that helps out. And then in my room, I have a little guy, the EB3A, and I use that for charging my phone, tablets, you name it. So we got it throughout the trailers, in my room, her room, outside, in the living room. But here's some of the things that I use on a daily basis: my tablets, my phones, and like I showed you, if I really wanted to, I could hook up this fan. This fan on high only uses around 35 watts. Now, this battery, there's only 304 watt hours on there, so you don't get a lot, but you can also get the B80 battery, which is pretty cool. Or if you wanted to, you could also, you know, get the proper connections, and you can hook it into your car, the cigarette port, all that good jazz. There's a lot of different ways to charge it, but the battery, it gives you another 800 watts. So I mean, that's amazing, and it's all the IP65 rated, so that's a good one. And Bluetti has this new bigger one for the RV life and camping life, but it's I think it's the AC240. That looks pretty awesome. So I haven't tested it out yet. Maybe they'll send it to me to test it out in my trailer, see how it works with the slides, the pumps, with everything, because my AC 300 working like a champ. Working like a champ, I'm telling you. But yeah, but the cool thing about that AC 240 and their battery, it's like I said, it's the big brother of the AC 60. And I mean, when I say big brother, I mean more watts, more surge. I mean all the good things you're gonna want. So maybe check out their website and type that in and check out all the reviews, because I've been seeing some pretty cool reviews. But for the RV life, I mean, you just plug and play, and if you have your solar coming into it, you're golden. So those are some of the things that I use on a daily basis through my AC 300 and the 2 batteries, and my AC 200 max and the B230 battery is keeping me living off grid. Now, the times that I do need shore power, thank the Lord I live right next to my brothers, so I can always go over there if I need to charge up the batteries. But that's a blessing. But I'm trying to be self-efficient, because we're living in a world where you're going to have to be able to take care of yourself. And I'll use that for another video. Maybe I'll step outside and speak my mind. But on my setup, I have 800 watts on top of my trailer with the Renogy. I just let them flat. I'm gonna take them off and then mount them correctly so I can adjust them accordingly, because I think I would get more wattage out of it instead of just being flat. I used it this summer. You can check out my videos. So I think that'll help out. But I need to get more batteries. I need to get more panels. And so then I have the Bouge RV 200 watt bifacial. So that's pretty cool. Bifacial, I mean, you can get it from the reflection and all that stuff. So I've got those. And then I've got my PV 350. So, I mean, it's kept me rocking and rolling during the summer. I mean, I wish I had more batteries, but hey, what do? You do what you can. And with Bluetti, has kept me, going for over a year. And I'll show you more, so hold on, and I'll be right back. So here you can see on the 200 watt, I'm getting 580 watts, 48.4 volts coming in. I mean, that's amazing. Then on top, like I was telling you, they're flat, so I'm getting 590 at 70 watts. I think it would be a lot better if they were tilted. I know. You can only do one thing at a time, but so that's pretty amazing on those Bouge RV. You have the right angle. Their efficiency is amazing. I mean, I got it up to 585, but then clouds come in, so you can see the 200 watt. I'm getting 418 watts coming in. So I mean, that's pretty darn good. I have 200 watts. So that's 400. You just saw with your own eyes what I was pulling. Now the clouds are coming in. But so there you go. That's how I'm pulling in my power to supply this bad boy. And I owe it all to Bluetti, because they've been really nice to me. They have sent me things to try out, and I'm telling you, if you want something that's plug and play and already set up for you, I'm having no problems with my Bluetti. So now, if I did, and when I have, if I ever did, just don't panic. Go to their support. Go to the forums. Check them out. But people will help you out. So that's my disconnect for up above. So there's some more stuff, and that's how I'm doing it. You can see the exhaust coming out right there. There's my cardboard from the mess up. The mess up sent me the wrong panels. So anyhow, all right, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna plug some more stuff in, so hold up. Just to show you what it is, how I have it. I just have it in series. I bought the Bouge RV stands. I've ordered my wheels. I'm going to make my platform. I'm going to make it easier for me to move it around, because when it comes time to moving, your panels, you need to make it easier. But the one thing that I've enjoyed, it has got me outside moving around, trying to stay active, make sure my foot is still healing correctly. I don't know yet. I'm still waiting to see another doctor. But it's keeping me outside, moving. You got to move your panels. If you want that energy, you got to move that panels. And so when I make that platform, hopefully it'll make it a lot easier for me, and I'll do the same for those. So that's how I have it, is in series. And once I get it all down and easier to move around, it'll be great. But I need more panels, and I need a couple more batteries, and I feel like I would be perfect, because you never know what's going to happen. We've got like 40 something days until the whole election and that whole can of worms and what's going to happen. I'm just focusing on one thing, and that's my Lord. That's preparing, and that is gathering, getting the things that I'm going to need just in case of any kind of emergency. And like tomorrow, we've got a storm coming in from the hurricane, so we're supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches of rain, and then we're supposed to have gusts up to like 70 miles an hour. So I'll be getting those all secured so they don't go flying around like my other ones. It took me a long time to save up to get more panels. So I hope you enjoyed. I got more to come, so stay tuned.